Let me start. Okay, so let's start with Pandas advanced indexing. Pandas advanced indexing. So, guys, how's going your machine learning session? Any doubts in machine learning session? In machine learning session, any doubts? How's going your machine learning session? Am I audible?
Yes,
Am
sir.
I okay?
Yeah. Sir, in machine learning, I wanted to know the topics, sir. I'm a little confused. Um,
Okay, Sneha, I think you missed a couple of classes, so that's why you confused. I want to show here. Uh, so let me describe.
Actually, when we are attending the session,
Yeah. So in machine learning, as of now, we have
okay, sir.
completed machine learning introduction, explore data set, KNN math statics, KNN classification with train and test split. In train and test split, we have completed what is grid search CV and randomized CV. Today, I started logistic regression. So till here, KNN classification with train test, we have completed. That's it. But till here, lot of concept is there. Like what is grid search, what is train, what is test. Why should you need to split our data into train and test? Why should you need to use grid search CV? What is the cross validation? These things I have already discussed.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Thank
Asif, what is your question? Oh, logistic regression. We'll do discussion. I just started, even though in morning due to some network issue, I did not able to continue. So I just given already 15-minute question. So regarding logistic regression, we'll do discussion. Okay, this is just general question. So we'll see what is. So I want to show here. In level 3, we have completed completely NumPy package, Pandas package of data analysis, Pandas filtering, and Pandas transformation data frame. As of now, we have completed. Okay. Today, I will start Pandas advanced index data frame. So let's see what is the meaning of indexing. Anyone guys can explain what is the indexing? What is the meaning of indexing? What is the general meaning of indexing? What is the general meaning of indexing? Yes.
Giving a
you.
meaningful numbers, based on which one can go inside and look for the uh,
Right.
information
Same as
attached
it.
to those numbers.
Right. You are right. You are right. Same as it. Let's suppose I'm writing one book. Okay, I'm a writer. Okay, I want to write one book. So before go to that entire book, you place some index. Okay, so that on the basis of that index information, anyone can go to that directly to that location. This is the meaning of index. Same here in our database also, the indexing is very required. Yeah, indexing is very required. You have to do proper indexing. Let's suppose I started here DS 0.04. So I know that indexing, let's suppose this in first chapter, unit first, I write one chapter, and chapter is at the page number 50. Giving here the reference of this chapter here only. Once you click 50, we can directly go to that location. This is the benefit of indexing. Same as it is in database also, we have indexing. So what in pandas data structure, key building blocks are, first one is indexes. So what is the meaning of indexes? Indexes here like a sequence of labels. As we know that sequence of label means, let's suppose even though we have gone through with iris data sets, or even though in previous session we have gone through with the pandas underscore sales data set, where I mentioned column underscore index is equals to index underscore column is equals to month. That means I want to make month as an index. So I'm passing some sequence. So here we can see indexes sequence of a label. Indexes is nothing but sequence of the label. You are giving some label. On the basis of the label, anyone can directly go to that location. What is the meaning of series? Series is nothing but 1D array with index. What is the meaning of series? Series is nothing but 1D array, 1D array, 1D array. So what is the indexes? Indexes means sequence of label, What is the series? Series means index plus index. Let's suppose this is the index, index plus one column, index plus one column. So series means nothing but index plus one column is called series. Remember, let's suppose in our data frame there is one index and only one column is there. So that data frame is just like a series. Once you check the type of that data frame, it will give the output series. That's simple. Next one is data frames. So what is the data frame? 2D array with series as a column is called data frame. So you have to remember this point. What is indexes? Indexes is nothing but sequences of label. What is series? Series is nothing but 1D array with the index. You can, before sitting in front of this class or session, you should keep one notebook, one pen and paper. Even though in machine learning it is necessary, because tomorrow onwards in machine learning we'll do some mathematical problems also. We have to understand some mathematical concept, then we have to move the algorithms, and then we have to move to programming. This is my approach. First we'll see what is the logic of mathematical logic, then we'll see what is the algorithms, and then we'll see programming. So kindly keep at least one notebook and one pen along with you. So here we say index is clear. Index is nothing but sequence of labels. Series is nothing but 1D array with the index plus one column. Data frame is nothing but 2D array with series as a column. So let's suppose we have a 2D array. Let's suppose we have a ID, then we have a name, then we have a salary. Okay, in ID we have a 20. Name is let's suppose Venkat, and salary is let's suppose $4,000. Same as it is, ID is 21, name is called Anuj, and salary is called $5,000. So this way we can write this is, but here we can say column, and this is the row. So if row and column is there, that means there is a multiple row and column is there, that means 2D array. 2D array with series. If only one column is there, let's suppose only one column ID is there, so this is nothing but series. The indexes is nothing but sequence of label. Any sequence of label you can define as an index. So let's come to this is the first point. It should be clear. Next point is, what is indexes? Indexes immutable. Indexes immutable like a dictionary keys. So we can change the values of indexes, but we can immutable means, what is the meaning of immutable? We cannot change. We cannot change their objects. So let's suppose in our index there is some values. Let's suppose January is there, February is there, March is there, and this is shows like an index. So we cannot replace this one item, which is index item. That means the indexes is immutable. Next point you have to keep in your mind, homogeneous in data type, like a NumPy array. Homogeneous in data type. So this is all about indexing. Today we'll see here how to create index manually. So for creating an index manually, you have to import one package is called pandas as a PD. As you know that PD is nothing but alias name, as is nothing but referring to that alias name. So you have to write the code like import pandas as a PD. Then after, kindly mute yourself, guys. Mute yourself. Then after, you can write. Let's suppose I'm taking some values 10, 12, 13, 11, 90 as a element of this list, item of this list, and I'm storing into variable is called prices. Now I'm checking here type of this prices and I want to print. So we can see here it shows like there I want to check a type, so it will be giving some series. I want to create a series with a default index. So how can you create? So we have one function is called series, and for data we can pass these prices, and we are storing here into variable is called as shares. Once I check the type of shares, it will show the series. So series is nothing but, you can see here, series is nothing but text and one column. Index plus, what is the meaning of series? Series is nothing but index plus series is nothing but index plus one column. Index plus one column is called series. Index plus one column is called series. Tomorrow my requirement is I want to create a series with custom index. I don't want to write by default index, whatever the index is there. I want to create a series with custom index. How can we do that? So let's suppose I have a one list, which list is contains the number of days, Monday, Tuesday, name of days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So these days I want to store into the variable is called days. Then how can we create the series? As we know that we have a function is called series. We can call pd.series and we can pass data as a prices and index as a date. Now I want to execute. So you can see this is Monday is the index, Tuesday is the index. These are the indexes, and these are the values relevant to that respective to these indexes. Tomorrow I want to read the indexes. So how can you read the indexes? Read the indexes is very easy. You have to call whatever the values is there. The values is called shares. These are the shares. This is the reference. This is the variables which is called series variables. So you have to call series dot index. It will be give all the index Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I want to know only the index 1, the values which is stored at the index position 1. So you have to call series dot index 1. Output will be Tuesday. Series of index colon to 3. That means it will contain up 1, 2, and 3. Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Series dot index up to -3. So as we know that -3 is nothing but from right side to 3 item you remove. Let's suppose you are passing here -2. So from right side 2 item, it will be given Thursday and Friday. If you are writing, but that means from it will be remove it will be removed up to 0, 1, 2. This item will be removed from the left, and up to this Thursday and Friday will be the output. So let's do practice up to this. Let's start practice. Okay, kindly open your Jupyter notebook. Kindly open your Jupyter notebook. I want to write our exercise. Kindly do practice here. Exercise 1. This exercise 1 is nothing but I want to create a index manually. Right. In this exercise 1, how can I first of all you have to import pandas. You have to import pandas as PD. Then after, let's suppose I'm taking some data. The data is list is 10, 12, then 13, then 11, then let's suppose 9. I want to store this item into the variable is called prices. Now I want to check, let execute it. Why it's taking time for executing? Okay, it executed. Let's suppose I want to know the type of this prices. So we can see here the type of this prices is normal list. This is the normal list. This is the normal list. But I want to create a series. As we know that we have a one function is called series. I want to know what is the series. So series is nothing but you can say this is a init underscore signature. What is the meaning of init underscore signature is nothing but you are initializing one class. So let's suppose I want to know what is the series. You can type here. Series is nothing but it is what is series. I want to know the type of PD dot series. I want to know. So it's not. One second. Why PD is not defined? Oh, this is sorry. This is a small cap. So you can see here. So you can see here. PD series PD dot series output is type. Type is when output is type means nothing but this denote as a class. This denote as a class. As you know that I no need to describe again and again. So here you can see PD dot series is nothing but it is init signature. That means this is a class. In this class there is some constructor. There is some parameter is setting through that constructor. Okay. So what see here data is equals to none, index is equals to none, data type is equals to none, name is equals to none, copy is equals to false, and first path is equals to false. So this is the value is already assigned. That means these are all parameters are optional parameter. If you want, you can override. Otherwise, it is by default it will be taking none, none, none. So I want to I want to pass here. I don't want to write data equal to none. I want to pass some data. Let's suppose I directly call this function. Directly call this function. Now I want to check PD. Now I want to execute. Okay. So let's pass data is equals to prices. Data is equals to prices. Now I want to check it. Now I want to check it. You can store here into something called. Let's suppose I want to store something called. Let's suppose shares. Okay. I want to execute. I want to check a type. So you can see here now this data become earlier the data was list. The type of prices was list. Once I converted pd.series and I pass here data is equal to prices, that prices is converted into the list series. So here you can see series is nothing but where the index is there and only one column is there. So what is the meaning of series? Series is nothing but index plus one column. Series is nothing but index plus one column. This is the series. Got it? Series is nothing but index here index and plus one column. Series is nothing but index plus one column, which is called series. Next, I want to creating a series with the custom index. I don't want to use this by default index. I want to use some custom index. How can we do that? So second approach is I want to 1.2. What is I want to creating a series with custom indexing. Series with custom indexing. So how to create how we can create a index, custom index. Let's suppose I have one list. The list contains the name of days: Monday, then Tuesday, then Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday, then next one is Thursday, then let's suppose Friday. These are the days. Let's suppose I want to store into the variables called days. Right. I want to execute. Now I want to create a pd dot series. We have a pd dot series is there. In series, I want to pass data is equals to what prices, comma. There is another value is called index. I want to override the index. Instead of none, I want to pass here days. Then I want to store new shares. Now, once I execute this shares, you can see the output is Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. The output is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can see here. Output is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So this is how we can change index. Next, come to the find. I want to read these indexes. How can we read it? I want to read the indexes. Read the indexes. How can we do that? So reading the indexes is very easy. You can see CS dot. We have a CS dot index. Once you call CS dot index, you can see this is the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So as we know that this is maintaining a list, that means this 0 is here, 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, and 4 is here. This is the indexing 0. First 0 indexing Monday, at 1 indexing Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. This is the indexing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's suppose I want to write here, say shares dot index. I'm passing here 1. What will be the output? Output will be Tuesday, because I told you it will start with 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the position of index. Tomorrow I want to write here, let's suppose shares dot index, and here I'm passing column. That means it will be column up to where 3. So you can see here the output is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. How it will be taken? It will start with 0, 1, and 2. 3 will be including or excluding? 3 will be excluding. As we know that 3 will be excluding. So output will be 0, 1, 2. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Got it? Tomorrow I want to write here instead of plus 3, instead of plus 3, let's suppose I write here minus 3. So what will be the output will be changed? When you will be writing minus 3, it will be a start from right side, 3 items will be removed. So let's execute it. We can see from right side minus 3. That means from right side you can you have to remove the 3 items. Output will becomes here from right side 3 items. 3 items will be removed. That's it. Next, suppose I want to write here shares dot index. To write here shares dot index. I'm passing here minus 2 column. So minus 2 column. So what will be the output? What we know that what is the position of minus 2 left to right? Yeah, you can see here. This is if you are positioning here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called left to right. If you are positioning from right to left, so you have to start with minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Am I right? Am I right? That means 4 and sorry. Let's suppose I'm writing here instead of 1, you can say 0, 1. From here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Instead of 1, I want to write here minus 4. What will be the output? Output will be same, because I've already discussed here left to right 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right to left, it will be start with minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 4, minus 5. So as we know that 1 is equivalent to minus 4, 2 is equivalent to minus 3, 3 is equal to minus 2, and 4 is equivalent to minus 1, and 0 is equivalent to minus 5. This is our pairing. So what is the meaning of colon 3? That means it will be start with 0. By default, it will be start with first index, left to right. Start with 0 and end with 3, which will not exclude in the output. That means it will contain 0, 1, 2. So in this position, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is the output. What is the meaning of minus 3? As we know that this is the minus 3. It will start with will start with, from where it will be started. It will start with this way, right to left. Where? Right to left. Right to left. It will start with, sorry, it will start with where? Right to left. And you can see here up to left to right, but output will be up to where? Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday. It will be contained. This is the up to 3. So same as it is, it will start left to right, but it will contain first values and second values. What is the first values? Monday, Tuesday. -3 will be not included. -3 will be not included. The output will be -3. Same as it is, let's suppose I want to say -2. So what will be the output in case of -2? What will be the output? In case of -2, what will be the output? Tell me. How Thursday and Friday? Anyone can explain? Hey Bharat, how Monday and Tuesday? Could you explain? How Thursday and Friday? Anyone can explain? -2 in case of -2. In case of -2, how Thursday and Friday? Start
Hello.
from minus. Yes.
It's a start from the right to left actually. So
Okay.
it's a
Yeah.
print the -1 and -2. Due to that colon, we have used the backside of the -2. So
Yeah. So you can see here. This is the column. This is the column. Will not start with 0. Will not start with 0. You are right, Pratik. So as I described, as I describe here, this is our actual index. This is 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Okay. From right to left, this is -1, -2, -3, -3, -4, and -5. -4 and -5. This is the values actually, right? The meaning of -2 and then colon is you have to start with -2. You have to start with -2 up to end. So start with -2 means the starting index is Thursday. So first output will be Thursday up to last. What is the last one? Friday is the last one. So output will be Thursday and Friday. This is the right output. You are getting my point, Bharat. Bharat, you got it or not?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So this is our output. This is our respective output. Got it. Next one is come up with. So we have completed till that. Next one is index name. Let's suppose I want to print here shares. So we can see here index name. So we can call the index name is shares.index.name. I want to put here instead of I want to put some index name. As of now, there is no index name. I want to put an index name is weekdays. How can we do that? So I want to put a index name. What is index name? How can we do that index name? How can we put that index name? So we have a shares dot index dot name. Dot name is equals to, let's suppose I'm writing here weekday, and now I want to check shares dot index dot name. So you can see the name is weekday. Now I want to check shares how it's look like. So now you can see here earlier there was no any index name. It shows only index. Now I put here index name also. Index name also. So now this is the concept of index. Let me come to that point is how you have to show, like I want to show here how index are immutable. Indexes are immutable. Immutable. What is the meaning of immutable means? Let's suppose I want to I know that Sears dot index and I put here 2. So we can see here the index is Wednesday. The index is Wednesday. I want to write here Sears dot index instead of 2. That means Wednesday. I want to write here instead of where I want to write here complete name with Wednesday. Instead of WET, I want to write complete name. Is it possible? It will give a output or give error? Tell me, guys. It will give error or it will give a output? Error. What will be the error? What will be the error, Sneha? So error will be what kind of error? Type error. Type error. Type error. So you can see here, this is the type error. I I have already given the session on exception and error. So what is the type error? Like index does not support mutable operation. I'm trying to modify the index item of index. We can completely we can modify complete objects, but item of the object is not we cannot modify the item of objects. That is the meaning of immutable, right? That is the meaning of immutable. Let's suppose tomorrow I want to modify here. Series dot index. I want to modify. Start with colon means starting with 0 to 2, and I want to pass here. The values is called, first one is Tuesday. And second one is what is first one is Tuesday. Let's suppose here Monday, and second one is Tuesday. I'm giving here two values, Monday and Tuesday. So it will work or not? Tell me. It will work or not? It will work or not?
No.
Okay. So it will also not work. Index, because still I'm trying to modify some item of the object. Sorry, the object of the item. I'm wrongly said. The object of that item. What is that object? I want to modify one item. The items I want to modify MON and TUS with the Monday and Tuesday. Same concept as just like a dictionary and list. Same concept. Let's suppose I want to write here. I want to modify here. I'm passing here Monday. Then I'm passing here Tuesday. Then I'm passing here Wednesday. Then I'm passing here Wednesday. Then I'm passing here Thursday. Thursday. Then I'm passing here Friday. Then I'm passing here Friday. And now I want to modify here Sears dot indexes. Now tell me, it will work or not? Now tell me it will work or not. Now, yes, it will work because I'm trying to modify. Now I want to execute here share, so it will says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That means modification, as I told earlier also. What is the meaning of what is the meaning of immutable and mutable? Immutable means nothing but you don't say like a head. If you cannot change, that means immutable. No. The meaning of immutable means you cannot modify item of that respective object. That is meaning of immutable. But if you are trying to modify complete object, it will be possible. Because in complete object, it will take a new reference, new memory. So yes, it is fine. You are not modifying the oldest one. You are trying to generate even tell me, and even though that's fine, man. If you writing here, let's suppose name, right? That will not affect. Let's suppose first I want to insert cell above cr.index dot name is equals to weekdays. We can. So in weekdays, you have to write. In weekdays, you are writing the name. You are changing. The shares name. Let me execute here. This is the weekdays, right? This is the weekdays. This is the meaning of weekdays, man. Here you are simply modifying these indexes. You are getting my point, Ashif. Here you are simply modifying your list, as you can see. That was, this is the meaning. Next one is same as it is, man. Same as it is, just like a string. I have already described this concept in very depth. Next, come to that point, index. We'll see next. What is next? Modifying all indexes. It is possible. Okay. Next one is create index from file import. I want to create index from file import. How can we do that? So on previous session, I described here pandas underscore sales underscore CSV. And as we know that, even though if you are not passing here index underscore column is equals to month, by default it will be started with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, Bharat, are you there? On yesterday night, you asked one question.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we are
Yes.
getting,
Yes. Now I understood. Yes.
Yeah. So here we can see whatever the files we are importing from our local file system or anywhere. That source will be anywhere. That source will be any server or maybe your local system. So from here, I'm trying to import pandas underscore sales underscore CSV file. Without passing index underscore column is equals to month, by default it will start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you passed here index underscore column equals to month, it will say looks like a month and January, February, March and April. Let's suppose as df.index. Here we can see month is looks like a primary key. Primary key. So what is the meaning of primary key and unique key? What is the difference between primary key and unique key? Anyone know? Do you know what is the primary key? First tell me what is the primary key. This is your homework. You should Google out what is homework is. Homework is difference difference between primary key and primary key and unique key. Even though you can Google out all the key, foreign key, primary key, composite key. I will describe, but you can do it. Next one is, so let's do practice. I think it is fine. You can do it. You can import and you can observe it. How can you read your index? Right. Next one is hierarchical index. So let's suppose I want to load file as a data frame. I want to load file as a data frame. How can we do that? Before that, I want to describe here what is the meaning of composite key. What is the meaning of composite key? So what is the mean? So your homework is you have to you have to Google it out. What is the primary key? What is unique key? And what is foreign key? These three things. This is your homework: primary key, unique key, and foreign key. And what is the difference between primary key and unique key? And what is indexing? What is normalization? So I want to describe here what is the composite key. A composite key in the context of relational database is a combination of two or more columns in table. What is the meaning of composite key? A composite key in the context of a relational database is a combination of two or more columns in table that can be used uniquely identify each row in table. Let I want to show composite key DBMS. I want to show you composite key. So here you can see which all are composite key. Composite key. Let's suppose we have a writer. Your composite key means, let's suppose in this table, in this RDBMS data frame is called table. In Python we call data frame, but in RDBMS we call table. So in this table there is one column is called roll number, name, address, and mobile number. Name, roll number, and address and mobile number. On the basis roll number and addresses, we can identify. Let's come to that definition of what is the composite key. In this context of relational database, is a combination of two or more columns. So we have a column is called name and address, two or more columns in a table that can be used to uniquely identify each row in the table. So let's suppose on the basis of this name and address, I can identify you. These are the two columns that is used for uniquely identify. Here I want to show. Let's suppose let's suppose there is shoot and values, number of times played. So there may be a chance the one column is not more than enough to identify your values. So in that case, you have to pick the values from two different columns. One is not enough to identify, but both the combined make an unique value. So what is the meaning of composite key? Composite key means if you take a value of two columns and then make that value as a unique values, that is called composite key. Let's suppose sometimes your name is same, but your address will be different. Sometimes your different address will be same, but name will be different. So how can you make uniqueness? How can you make the uniqueness in the table? So in this case, you have to take both the values, name and address. Let's suppose I'm taking examples Anuj and Venkat. So Anuj also resided, let's suppose Anuj also resided, let's suppose in XYZ. The place name is XYZ. Venkat also resided the place at XYZ. So can we identify Anuj? Can we identify Anuj only on the basis of XYZ? No, because there are more than one values. It may be a chance to refer the same values. That means same address. But let's suppose I'm taking both the values, Anuj also and corresponding Anuj, I'm taking their address also, so it will be uniquely identified. You are getting my point. What is the composite key? I hope you are getting. So the composite key is right, Sagar. Here you can see one is not enough to identify, but both the combined make a unique values. Any doubts? Any doubts in composite key? Any doubts in composite key? Okay. So same as it is, you can see what is the meaning of composite key. A composite key in the context of relational database is a combination of two or more columns. It is a combination of two or more columns in a table that can be used to uniquely identify each row in the table. Uniqueness is only granted when the columns are combined. When taken individually, the columns do not grant a uniqueness. That means, let's suppose I'm taking only name or I'm taking only address, it is not granted that it may be unique. But I'm taking name and address both, that means it gives the granted that this is the uniqueness. This is the meaning of composite key. Hierarchical indexing is nothing but a composite key. So here in Python, hierarchical indexing is nothing but a composite key. You are getting my point. So for hierarchical indexing, let's suppose you are importing the package is called pandas as a PD. You are reading here read underscore CSV. The CSV file name is pandas underscore sales underscore hierarchical underscore indexing CSV. You are taking index and column. Index underscore column is equals to state and month both. State and month both. So this is the meaning of hierarchical indexing. Here you can see we are taking two values, two columns. Why we are taking two columns? So that we can uniquely identify. So that we can uniquely identify. Got it or not? Same as it is how to read index data frame in uniquely. we can do that. Then we'll see sort index. Right. How to sorting our indexes, we'll see. How to using indexing, how to using slice, how to using fancy. This is the way of writing. So this is a nothing but indexing. This is the nothing but indexing, what I described. So your homework is you have to go through with what is hierarchical indexing. First one is you have to go with primary key, then unique key, then composite key. Composite key. This is the 3 homework. After that, you have to work with the hierarchical indexing. After you have to work with hierarchical indexing. Then what you can do, you can observe, you can do some observation over the how to read indexing, how to modify indexing, how to sort indexing. Anyway, I will describe sorting and reading tomorrow session. Don't worry, but still you can try with your own. Still you can try with your own. Right? Still you can try with your own. I'm forwarding this docs to all of you. Anuj is there. Shifa, call session. Okay. Shagar, Sneha, Suresh, and okay. Um, Yeah, first Lakshmi Priya is there, Anuj is there, Ashif is there, then Sagar is there. Sagar Mahajan or Shalom. Surendra. Right, you are right. Surendra, this is your email ID, na?
That's correct. That's correct, sure.
Okay. Then Sneha is there. Swati is there. Sneha, Swati. Suresh. There is another Suresh. Suresh, this is your email ID. Suresh Kotram.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Okay. Then Venkat. Venkat, I think I have already included. No. Sneha Venkat. V. Sneha Sai Sharup is there. Sai Ram. Sai Sharup. Sai. This is your email ID, na? Sai. Sai. This is your email ID. Sai, are you there? Sai, are you there? Okay. Right. So Pratik is there. Okay. Next one is Lakshmi completed Jashwant. Okay. Next one is Bharat is there. Anuj is there. Shruti, Venkat. Anyone has left? Lakshmi, Anuj, anyone? You can match your email ID. Match your email ID. Anyone who's left, tell me. Anyone? That's fine now. Lakshmi Priya Anuj 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 6, 14. Anyone? Okay. You can do practice. You can start your practice. Got it?
Sure, sir.
Any Ashif, Bharat, any doubts? Okay, thank you.
No, no doubts. Clear, it's clear.
Okay, thank you.